It allows a sales manager to do what they're supposed to do, which is manage the people who manage the sales process, rather than get too hands-on and be managing the sales process themselves.
Hello, I'm with Tony Bonanno again. Welcome back, Tony.
It's my pleasure, John. Thank you.
Hey, Tony, I talk to sales managers a lot, and one of the biggest issues they talk to me about is not hitting their forecast. Their management's on their hammer, they really work hard and work with all their salespeople to come up with a forecast every month and every quarter, and then they miss it. And of course, that's the one key thing that sales management see as a problem. Have you got ideas that would help sales managers to learn how to do a better forecast, to be more accurate and actually deliver to what they forecast?
I think where we have to start is to look at what many sales managers do when they're managing their forecast right now. Certainly some of the ones that I've come across who are struggling tend to manage lagging indicators. So a deal is lost or it's near to being lost. Mm-hmm. And they're managing that, saying, why haven't we done this? Why did we lose it? Or why are we going to lose it?
Well, it's important to ask those questions. Yeah. We're going to have to learn from that.
Absolutely. But when we talk about managing leading indicators, things that are going to happen early in the deal cycle, in the sales cycle, for example, there are two key decision makers, and the salesperson has not yet had a face-to-face conversation with either of them. That's a leading indicator that says that there's a deal at risk.
Absolutely.
So they need to manage that. And what it allows them to do is to be able to coach in context what's happening in that deal for that salesperson and give them guidance and send them down on the right path.
So you're saying if the sales manager is continually focused with the salespeople from a coaching point of view on the leading indicators early in the sales cycle,
yes,
he's going to have a much better chance of hitting his forecast.
Yes, we can be able to control the processes that happen after each of the segments by giving direction or allowing the salesperson to learn from that coaching session. Okay, I get it. This is what I have to do. I've got to go and schedule meetings with these decision makers, and they get agreement on when it's going to happen and report back.
Actually, that made me think of probably the best sales manager that I ever knew was a lady by the name of Meredith. And she was absolutely brilliant. She used to spend a lot of time with each individual salesperson and be talking to them all day, every day, and asking them how they're going, etc. And she'd be focused on what you're calling leading indicators. She'd know well before we were getting to the stage where we only had a couple of months to go in a deal, whether they had a good chance of winning it or not, and coaching the salesperson through that process. So that's what you mean.
That's right. And the bottom line of that is that it allows a sales manager to do what they're supposed to do, which is manage the people who manage the sales process, rather than get too hands-on and be managing the sales process themselves and not leveraging the number of people they've got in their team to do the job.
Being a manager and not a leader and coach.
Absolutely.
Okay. Got it. Good points. Thanks very much, Tony.
Perfect.